Okay. I don't need this light bulb. Thanks, phone. I'd like to thank my phone for failing me. Live again. Lost all that impression and stuff. Thanks, phone. I gotta clean up my phone. Hope that Wiz guy comes back. He seems cool. Nice to meet somebody new. All right. This thing's dirty as hell. All right. Turn on the light. Give it one more polish. All right. This is a baby bottle cleaning brush. Really, it's good for any kind of kid's little like straws. It's been perfect for this though. Okay. Hit the like button, everybody. Get me to 10 likes. My stream earlier seemingly crashed for no reason. It said it had no feed. When I went to my phone, it says that wasn't available with a pic as a feed. So, starting a new one, third attempt. Had to delete the prior two because I hate weird one view videos lingering around. If it crashes again, I'm gonna fucking give up on this for now. I have other things I should be doing. I gotta be more productive. How's it going? How's it doing? I can only have everybody's attention for so long. Cleaning a train. I cleaned a bunch of train parts on stream. This is a toy train for my daughter. When I put it under the tree, turn it on, you know, choo choo, you know, you kind of hear it, which is fun. Wait. I don't want to break it. I don't want to break it. She'll love this. Ding, ding. I'll train your daddy on how to use a fucking phone. That being me. All right. Train cleaning yet again. How's it going? Oro correct? Sorry? What now? What are you sorry for there, Big Mac? Oro correct? Hi. Hi, everyone. Hit the like button. Get me to 10 likes. If you get me to 10 likes, I'll put a funny Christmas decoration on my head. I have a really funny Christmas headband I'll wear. Really colorful. If you want to see me act silly, you'll hit the like button. If you want to see a guy you're not beholden to do something silly, hit the like button. How's everybody doing? You guys like trains? I'm building a train. Well, it's already built. I'm just cleaning it up. We got a secondhand toy train set to put under the tree. You know, one of these guys, choo-choo. And I gotta clean it up. It's filthy. What's this thing about? No, I'm doing a stream cleaning a toy train set I bought. I started the stream earlier. My phone crashed and I lost the stream, so I had to start again. Which sucks, because I had a lot of views on that. And I lost a lot of money there. So, get back at it. So this is about me cleaning a train, being based, talking politics, history, religion, Christmas, whatever you guys want to talk about. I was on a tear about Israel, Palestine, and how pretty much right now I don't feel sorry for what's happening in Gaza. No sympathy for those people. I don't want to say those people. They're certainly human. There you go. Ricky's back accusing me of yelling. Hi, that dude with a doodle. Like a drawing doodle or some kind of other doodle? Doodles. Can I have a shout out? I guess that was it. If you get a, I already read your username, yeah, okay. I gotta not do that shout out. People come in all the time. Can you shout me out? I'm gonna say, next time, if you want to shout out me to read your username, leave a super chat or gems or rubies, and I'll shout you out. Make a contribution and you'll get all the shout outs in the world. Your dog is a golden doodle? Cool. I don't have any pets, and I probably never will ever again. I'm amazing. Well, thank you. I'm glad somebody thinks so. Jags are first place in the AFC South. What's your team there? What's his name? Prison Cheeks? That's a funny name. What's your team? What's your team? You must be a Broncos fan. Or a Titans fan, or a Colts fan. You're a team of somebody that's not in first place, maybe not even in the playoffs. Well, the Jags have turned a corner, and it's been awesome. Like, I was down on Trevor for a long time. I was thinking they should dump Trevor, eat the money, get rid of him, bench him, do something with him. They've come around. Lions are great. Okay. No, the Lions, I think they're on the bubble. They're not out of postseason contention, are they? So, listen, if my Jaguars get eliminated and the Lions make it to the postseason, I'd be rooting for the Lions because, they deserve a Super Bowl. I like Dan Campbell. Who's their quarterback? Is it Goff or Stafford? I was confused. I know they traded one for the other. That whole system, I like what they're doing over there. Lions, it's such a dedicated fan base. They deserve. Detroit could use a Super Bowl. Michigan's gotten nothing in a very long time, other than college football. But the Michigan, go blue. Wolverine. Is it the Michigan Wolverines or is it just go blue? They're just an M. Gives us St. Brown and Williams are carrying. What? Is that an autocorrect? I remember when Matt Patricia from the Patriots went to the Lions to be their head coach, and Texas to the Super Bowl? Fuck that, not the Texans. Best players in the team. Oh, St. Brown and Williams are carrying the team. Oh, okay. Well, hey, sometimes football's a team sport, but having 2 or 3 guys that are just absolute stoppers can carry a team in a team sport like football. Like basketball, a guy like LeBron can just run up and down the court, defend, shoot, and win you a game. Baseball, there can be some of that, but all right. No, my Jags are healthy. Brenton Strange was out for a while. Who else? They all have injuries, and everyone's coming off except Travis Hunter. BTJ basically disappeared. They got to trade BTJ. Because the Jags, there's a curse that comes with being a good team every year in the playoffs, in the postseason, whatever. You don't draft this high. So you got to shuck and jive your assets to keep high enough draft picks to stay relevant and stay good for a long time. Take it easy, Chris. You're welcome back anytime. I see Logan did the little up thing. Are you a Lions fan too? Feel free to drop some gems, rubies, super chats, the super stickers, all that stuff, everybody. YouTube has a lot of fun integrations now, like Twitch does with those little GIFs you could send that appear on screen. Feel free to hit those up. Certainly helps me out a lot. Everybody has fun. What's everybody's Christmas plans looking like? Does everybody like trains? I'm cleaning a train set for my daughter, and I've been at it for a while. This thing was filthy. We didn't really want to. We thought about just buying one, but they're something that's going to go sit in storage for 11 months. I don't see the utility in buying a brand new one. I think I shined it up. I'm kind of proud of myself. Okay. I better get the track set up. My wife went to go get the batteries. So hopefully this is going to be good. Just shine up all the little metal bits. It looks nice and shiny. I got this thing sparkling. What do you think? Okay. Oh boy, don't drop it. But yeah, no, Detroit could certainly use a championship. I mean, I want my Jaguars to get it. But, you know, if the Lions win it, I won't be upset. I'd like to see a Jaguars and Bears Super Bowl. That would be amazing. Two cities that would certainly love to see their team win. Especially Jacksonville. They're not like the marquee city of Florida. They're just a location in Florida. I mean, Chicago is Chicago. Supposedly the Bears are talking about moving out of Chicago, becoming the Illinois Bears or something. They gotta stay the Bears. It's like one of the original teams. I don't know, I think all NFL teams should follow the Green Bay Packers model. Be like, people can buy shares of the team. Be publicly traded. So it actually feels like it's part of the community. Because now most sport teams, they're just t-shirt companies that can up and move and go somewhere else. That's all they really are. They're just merchandise companies with players that wear their merchandise. That's all it really is. They can up and move tomorrow. And it's sad. It doesn't feel like it's your thing. It's just, you know, the Boston Red Sox are owned by a guy who grew up as a St. Louis Cardinals fan. You know, and probably doesn't live in Boston all year round. I don't think he's even from there. Some of the people in ownership and the higher ups are from there, but it's not, you know, it's not all people from that region. It just feels kind of cold. Yeah, I remember Matt Patricia on the Lions, though. He was trying to do that Bill Belichick, tough guy, be a jerk to the media. Thought he could get away with it, and he couldn't. And he sucked as a head coach. If you left New England during those Brady, Belichick days, I get it. If you're a defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, whatever, you want to test your mettle as a head coach, I would just stay right where I am. I'm in an organization that's constantly winning Super Bowls. Oh, come on, man. I'm not going to condone that. Put user in timeout. Enjoy your band. Time out of the wrong guy. Sorry about that, Chris. I'm on touchscreen and my fingers are all a mess right now from cleaning this thing. Hello, Carter. How are you? You guys like trains? I'm cleaning up a toy train set for my daughter. You been here before, Carter? Your username looks familiar. If not, it's okay. I love having new folks around. We're good. How's everybody's holiday plans going? If you have no holiday plans, that's okay too. Some people don't celebrate Christmas. Never been here before. Well, you're certainly welcome. How are you? How's everybody's Christmas going? Anybody traveling? Any holiday concerns? Any people you're not looking forward to seeing? I feel like once Thanksgiving's done, people kind of know what to expect from family gatherings, and Christmas isn't as bad. Christmas adds a whole other level of anxiety, all the gifts that are involved. Your grandma's sick. I'm sorry to hear that. I look like Sid from Ice Age. Who's that? I don't know who Sid is. Are there humans in Ice Age? Aren't they all animals? Is that the lemur guy? Looks like Sid from Ice Age. That's a new one. Is your grandmother in the hospital? Is she sick at home? Is this looking like a last Christmas, unfortunately? Hello, B. Dublin. What's going on, B. Dublin? Hey, Nishi, what's happening? B. Dublin in the house. Nice. Working. Keep at it, Nishi. Keep up the grind. You're shaped like an old school sippy cup. That's a weird one. Jags won't win a playoff game. Hey, at least they made it. I mean, what's your team there, coach? Yeah, that is a new one. You look like an old sippy cup. I don't know how. Like, how? How? That doesn't work. How do you look like a cup? You look like Kip from Napoleon Dynamite. Well, listen, I haven't been called a meth head, a crackhead yet. Nobody called me gay yet, so you know. I have yet to somebody called me a. I'm waiting for somebody to call me a gay crack smoking meth head. No, a gay crack smoking meth head sippy cup. That hasn't happened yet. It's a good memory test. You remind me of the ex-Baltimore kicker. That's cool. Hey, don't knock special teams people, special teams football players. If you want to have a long career in the NFL, don't try to be a quarterback or anything demanding. Go work special teams. Just do special teams. No, we will not say happy birthday because I do not admonish that. Leave a super chat, gems or rubies, and I'll give you a shout out. I'll put on fun birthday headgear for 1, 2, 3, 4 there in the chat. If I get somebody drops a super chat, gems or rubies of any amount. For $10, I'll sing happy birthday. How's that? And I make these things as one. I'm pretty sure no one's going to do it. And two, if I'm going to do something, I'm not going to give it away for free. You don't admonish birthday? I don't admonish birthdays. Does that make sense? If you scream at the top of your lungs, I will give you $500. No, you won't. Ah. Okay, I don't admonish people that come in here and acknowledge me. It's my birthday. It's this, it's that. Can I get a shout out? 10 likes. Well, since that stream ended, it doesn't apply anymore. I was going to put something fun on my head if I got 10 likes. I will give you 500. I promise. I'm a millionaire. Yeah, okay, Jace. Well, I'll go ahead and say it. Happy birthday. Yeah, 500 cents. All right. This train is as clean as it's going to get, I think. All right, we're going to go set up the tracks. All right. Here's the train. Oh. There's this. Disrespect, but I don't think you know what admonish means. Well, you want to drop the definition? Whatever. It's not a grammar lesson. I don't care. I'm just going off whatever's on my dome. If anybody needs help with grammar or spelling, ask Oliver here. Oh, admonish means the. What word am I thinking of then? It's been a long day. Leave me alone. Maybe I was aiming for acknowledge. Probably acknowledge. It's probably what I was going for. You guys get the idea. It's almost Christmas. I got a lot of shit to do. I'm not worried about my words. Thank you, Dublin. See, that's what I like about people like Dublin. They come in, they don't just shit on you. Like, they'll be like, no. Here's the issue. They explain. People are just like, oh, fuck you, you're wrong. And I have nothing to say. Like, offer a solution and explain what's the problem, what's wrong. All right. So this is where the batteries go. My wife's going to buy the batteries. These are C-volt batteries, I believe. .5 volt C batteries. Ugh. Ugh. I broke this roof. This thing, it's all just hollow, cheap plastic. I thought the roof was just clipped on. I could just pop it off, but it broke. So I was kind of flapping in the breeze. I clicked it back down earlier. Everyone was? What does that even mean? dusty. Ah, should use a Santa cup. Whew. Whew. All right. So we got these tracks. A lot of water in these things. That's annoying. Okay, so we're gonna clean the train tracks. So the lore of this train set is we picked it up from Facebook. Somebody was giving it away. I want to get a train for the under the tree for my daughter to experience. She loves trains. There's a train at the zoo we ride on. She has a lot of fun on. She has a little toy at home that makes train noises, and she holds it and dances. So we figured, Christmas time, Christmas tree, we put the train under it. Let's get her one. And we picked her one up, but it's just absolutely filthy. The person we got it from, we messaged them like, hey, what kind of batteries come with this? And we're like, we don't know. We picked this up from somebody else. And this train is from the 80s. It's disgusting. It was probably sitting in a dirty attic or garage or something. It's filthy. So clean it. Like I flat out took these to the sink and washed them. The train tracks. There's a lot of little crevices, so I got to get out of the water. And it's not soaking wet. It dried out a lot. But yeah, this thing is just cheap, cheap, cheap. Honestly, with what we're about to spend on batteries, I saw Jag stuff on people today more than ever. Like they won the Super Bowl. Well, the Jags are good. The fan base is really excited for them. Me being one of them. Probably a lot of bandwagoners out there who are suddenly Jaguars fans. Like everyone became a Chiefs fan. The Jags really turned a corner. They're 10-4. Like, I have the schedule printed out on my refrigerator, and I have the win, loss, I have it all written down. And you just don't realize it. Like, all the losses feel like they weigh so heavy. But they're 10-4. Oh, I love St. Augustine. I wrote my senior thesis on St. Augustine. I did not go to... I was born in Florida. My mom would take us to St. Augustine frequently up till I was like 7 years old. And we would go on vacations and trips back to Florida to visit. And we would always go to St. Augustine. I love it down there. I wrote my senior thesis on colonial St. Augustine. About the Spanish St. Augustine. GTFO. Now you... Peyote popping up with Jags gear. What? Yeah, Lions Bridge. Yeah, you gotta love it out there. Still a family down there. Yeah, the Castillo San DeMarco. Oh yeah, I know all about that. I can tell you what it's made out of. Oh, I love it. Yeah. I wrote a paper about, like a 25-page-ish paper about the various administrations, colonial administrations of St. Augustine prior to becoming a U.S. state territory in the late 1800s, like 18 teens. Beaches restaurant fire? What happened? Yeah, like Florida always hung with me, and it was a lot of fun for me to write that paper about a place I've actually been. It's only ran by 5 countries. Spain, Great Britain, U.S. Well, are you counting the Confederacy? What are you counting? Yeah, Coquina, yeah. Ran by 5 countries. Who are you? 5 counties or countries? 5, it can't be countries. Spain, U.S., Great Britain, and if you count the Confederacy, Spain, Great Britain, the U.S., and I guess the Confederacy. Who's the 5th? Jags going all the way this year. I'm going to slow my roll. I'm not going to say that. They got a lot of football left to play. The Jags turned to shit against the Texans. I do not want... the Texans just won't fucking lose. Yeah, I love St. Augustine, though. I've been there enough time. It's gotten a little bit old to me because it's just a lot of shops. You got to go there and really just spend money. You got an easy schedule left. Like the Jags, unless they really shit their pants and collapse, they're gonna make it. The one game I really wanted was that Texans game we gave up in the fourth quarter. That was terrible. That was just god awful. And I remember watching that game. I was having a good day up until that. Like, it wasn't a bad day, but it was it was just a good day for me because like my daughter stayed on routine, took a nap at noon. She was asleep. I got to watch the game, and then I'm watching that game, and the Jags was doing nothing. They had the lead, but they kept going 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. I'm like, they're not scoring, and Texas is pushing more and more to be able to start scoring. If Ravens lose Saturday, Steelers rest for 2 weeks. What happened? First 5 in dime store. I didn't know that. St. Augustine has grown. I've only been to like the the touristy city. Like I never really explored the rest of it. I don't know. Like part of me thinks about like living back down in Florida again. The wife has to go for that, and her line of work, it's in the finance space. It is kind of pegged to the Northeast, so I'm kind of stuck here. I'm not sure I'd want to live in Florida, honestly, but I think about it sometimes. Oh, automatic 3-4 seed. Well, I don't want the Jags getting lazy. It's a blessing and a curse getting the high seeds, getting a bye. But I just want the only team I'm scared of is the Texans. Like as far as the AFC goes, I don't want to deal with them at all. The Broncos, they might have blood in their eyes, red in their eyes for us if we play them again. The Steelers we've always beat. The Steelers we're undefeated against the Steelers in the past like what, several years. That guy in the Steelers, did you see what he did? He punched that Lions fan. Did you see that Lions fan reaction after he got hit? Like he swiped at him and hit him. Pulled his bright blue wig, pulled him down and smacked him in the head. And that guy was like, when what's his name? Pickens from the Steelers walked away. The fan was like this. He's getting a bag. Yeah, he's getting a bag, and he knows it. You don't ever touch a fan. It's, Yeah, Trevor and CJ can't be trusted. CJ, like, the media just loves CJ. He's in those Applebee's commercials. Trevor's been in the league for 5 years, doesn't get that same notice. I think he's in a lot of commercials that are only local to Florida, but he doesn't get that international recognition like CJ does. CJ's in all those Applebee's commercials with Dan Campbell, and it's just bullshit. I play soccer, but never watched a football game in my life. In Chicago, they have the Bears. I follow the Cubs, but no football because now football is a little. I was always like football agnostic. I didn't really start paying attention to football until like 2017. I was like a passive observer, and like around then when the Jags really started to become good again, they had that one good season in 2017, and they sucked. I've been on board since then, like really committed. That's the Bears. Yeah, they're gonna move like out of Chicago. They're just gonna become the Illinois Bears, which sucks. Duval. Yep, got that right. But yeah, no, I could understand their go shock. Why your football? It is a little bit hard to follow. Like I don't know all the ins and outs of football. There's some shit that I watch. There's shit that I see happen in the game. I'm like, well, what does that mean? If you want to do something fun, just teach yourself to get into a new hobby. Just pick something and go into it. Just dive right in. No one's gonna, no one's gonna get mad at you for not knowing all the rules and the ways. Just watch it. Learn by watching. That's how I learned. If you don't know something, look it up. Ask somebody. Go on Reddit. Reddit sucks. I don't know, look it up. That way you're learning something, you're engaging, you're using your brain, your mind, you're thinking. Football is annoying. Like, that was my thing, is like, why I don't like football as a little kid. Even like my teenage years, like, football is like, yeah, there's 5 minutes left in the game, but it takes 2 hours. Like, the game clock stops. They're on the field, they throw it 2 seconds, and then it's stopped again. It's a lot of stop and go. I can understand that. The Cubs aren't going anywhere. They're a legacy team. I still owe my friend a 6-pack of beer from when the Cubs won the World Series back in 2016. I was rooting for the Indians. I still call them the Indians. I don't call them the Guardians. I don't acknowledge their new name. I picked the Indians. He picked the Cubs, and the Cubs won. It's a crazy game. It was a delayed game in the rain. So we're like, all right. Oh, crap. Winner buys the loser beer. A loser buys the winner beer. If that wouldn't make any sense. Why would the winner have to pay the price? Yeah, the whole red, it's so performative and stupid. Like, the Cleveland Indians were named that because there was a guy who played on the team at one point who was actually part Native American. And I was muted. I did take a call. Yeah. Duval or Houston. Or the Houston Oilers, crazy games. Houston Oilers had awesome uniforms. Yeah, it's always fun seeing throwbacks. Yeah, I had to cut away. I'm on my phone and my wife called me. I had to take a call. Thanks for the 100 there, Crystal. I appreciate it. Let's keep it 100. Yeah, that was a crazy game. I'm glad the Cubs won, though. They deserve that. Yeah, the Redskins and Indians, like, I think, yeah, go Duval. Let's go Jags. Jags on me. 1, 2, 3, Jags. The Redskins, like, I think their logo was actually designed by a Native. I'm back. Yeah, we getting there. Yeah, the Redskins, I think their logo was designed by a Native American. It's actual, like, an actual person it's based on. And they took a lot of pride in that. So the Cleveland Indians and Cleveland Indians, Washington Redskins, Chicago Blackhawks, Florida Seminoles. These, from what I've heard around and read a little bit, I didn't dive into it, but these, indigenous communities, they're happy to be represented. Nobody's offended by that. There's documents going back to 1700s of Native Americans that knew how to read and write, calling themselves the Red Man. Like, they knew it. Like, that's what they went by. No one was offended. I think Chief Wahoo was a little bit too much. That is an old-fashioned caricature. But it's just a cartoon thing. And it's, these people that are all like, yeah, it's about time for a name change. Yeah, it's racist. It's bad. It's like, okay, if you're that butthurt, what have you done to help indigenous communities in the past 20, 30 years? What have you done? When was the last time you wrote a letter to Congress decrying about the conditions on reservations? Never. So what are you complaining about? You're taking something from them. You're upset things were taken from them. You're angry. You're outraged for them. And yet they're not outraged to begin with. So you got to get rid of that racist logo. It's bad. And they're like, no, we like it. No, it's racist. You don't know it, but it's racist. So you had your land stolen from you. Now you're stealing your logo from them. They love that representation. Now you're taking it from them. Like, I used to work with a guy who he's part Native American. He lived in, like, Washington State, and he did a lot of work getting clean drinking water to reservations, because they put cyanide in reservation land water out there. And he's like, yeah, listen, yeah. He was like telling me about his background. Yeah, they've been trying to kill these people off for 200 years now. Like, that's the kind of stuff that happens. You should be mad about that. Write a letter to your congressperson, the president, the vice president, your state reps. Even though reservations are their own thing, sort of, a little bit, they're still within the confines of the United States. I don't give a fuck about racism. My mom died in the Jim Crowley on the Trail of Tears. It's been ages, bro. Who cares? We need our country back. Yeah, and a lot of Native Americans feel American now. They understand the plight. They know they were wronged. As long as we know now and teach kids what happened was wrong, that's what matters. Feeling sorry for anybody is not going to help. Understand the context of the situation. I gotta get going in a few minutes. Do I look like it there, kid? Like, write a letter to Congress, write a letter to your senator, write a letter to the president. The Bureau of Indian Affairs, the BIA, write a letter to them. Do something to actually help these people. Go and volunteer at a reservation if you can. I don't know if you can. It sounds like cliche and mean and shitty, but I mean, go to a casino. spend your money at their casinos to give them money, to help them out. It's so performative. It's just stupid. Like, yeah, Columbus was bad. Columbus didn't even come here. He went to the Dominican Republic, and yeah, there was enslavement and violence, but the people he made contact with were peaceful. That were actually getting eaten and killed by cannibals frequently. So it's just Nick Kerr. I don't know who that is. Yeah, it's just so performative. It's dumb. Everyone's all butthurt. When I was on Reddit, and this is like back in 2017, 18, 19, whatever. There was a Reddit post about it when the news came out. They were changing the name or thinking about it. Hey, egoist, what's happening? I was like, this is stupid. Like, and as the Reddit thread, I'm like, this doesn't matter. This is performative. Nobody's offended by this. Like, there was a survey done. Apparently, like 9 out of 10 Native Americans don't give a shit about these sports teams that are called Blackhawks, Seminoles, Indians, Redskins. They don't care. And people are like, oh, idiot, downvoting. You're just doing mental gymnastics. And it's just such a weak talking point. I'm doing good, egoist. I'm doing, shit, I'm out of room. That's why I am. I cleaned up, I got a toy train on Facebook, a used one. I'm cleaning it up for my daughter so we can put it around the tree and surprise her. Oh, man. I'm at 12 likes. Let's hit the like button. Everyone say hi to my channel member there. Addy Chiphobi. Addisophobi. Just call him Addy. Everyone say hi to Addy. I call him Egoist. His handle used to be Egoist. But say hi to Egoist, my buddy out in the EU. Say hi to him. I look like your ex-girlfriend. Okay, well, your ex-girlfriend's a handsome man then. That's cool. I mean, good for you. Hey, B Dublin's back. What's going on? So yeah, performative bullshit. Nobody's offended about Indian sports teams logos, indigenous community sports logos. You know, isn't there an Eskimos like independent hockey league team or a minor league hockey league team? Nothing about that. It's so dumb. I think I'm way too invested in seeing that trains. Well, you missed the train cleaning. You can rewind. I mean, does this do it for you? I had a separate stream going earlier, and it crashed because my phone is borked. I'm out of space on my phone. So as a parent, everything your child does is so cute. You're always taking pictures. So I'm out of room. Just playing a game. No, that's all good. There you go. There's the crack comment. No, wait. I'm accused of, yeah, crack and meth. Somebody said I look like a sippy cup earlier. That's a new one. I like creative insults. When people troll me, they're actually helping me. Because when I get trolled, that's the more impressions I get. And the more people I have in my feed concurrently, you'll see that number 7 at the top of your screen. That means there's 7 people here currently. So if someone pops by and starts making fun of it, person number 8 starts making fun of me, the more people I have, the more I'm going to get pushed in the algorithms. When someone swipes on the YouTube vertical feed, they're going to find me next. I don't play Minecraft. I tried playing Minecraft once and I sucked at it. Nobody said I smoked weed today? No, not yet. I've been called a crackhead. The past few days, it's been crackhead, meth head. I've been told I look like a sippy cup. Hey, what up, Wise Dog? I look like Sid from Ice Age, which is a new one. Yeah, trolls are helping me. I love it. Go ahead and troll away. As long as it's not racist or anything like really shitty, like, I don't care. You come in here and harass me, you're helping me. Because the way YouTube works, there's impressions on your video. The more impressions you have, the more you get pushed. Because YouTube sees your video has all this traction and attention. YouTube's like, hey, this video gets a lot of attention. Let's push it to the main YouTube page. People see it, and they'll want to watch this guy. Have you got any advice to get over bullies? It depends on the context. So like a bully like grade school, high school, what are we talking here? If it's grade school and high school, just fucking tell on them. I know it sounds immature and silly. Alien from Family Guy when he's gay looking ass. What? What are you talking about? High school, just report them. I know it sounds silly, their rap music, but just report them. Really, honestly, that's all they're gonna learn. I don't know if it's you getting bullied, or maybe you have kids or a cousin or something, niece, nephew, whatever. I look like Roger from Family Guy when he. Here's the gay joke. Come on, people, you got to do better than that. My advice, rap music, is just escalate. Tell it. It sounds lame, sounds silly. I know a lot of, I was at least. I got, you guys are gonna eat this up. I got bullied a lot. It still hangs with me. I still think about it sometimes. It was really hurtful, and I learned from it. I don't want to treat people like that. But I got so bad, I would tell my mom, and she would call the school, and that kid would get in trouble. Used to run a token deck. Nice, we got some magic chat going on. Yeah. No, can't even troll correctly. I know what American Dad is. That's not a snitch. No, it's not a snitch. Fuck you, man. Don't listen to him. That's not a snitch. No, bullying's no joke. There's kids going home and killing themselves because of bullying. And I was really hurt a few times. I didn't go that far, but like, I didn't contemplate that. But like, I felt terrible for a long time. And I had a real chip on my shoulder. When I got out of that school system, we ended up moving. I had a real, I was like, I'm not taking any shit anymore. I'm in a new school now. And it kind of gave me an edge. And I was like, it made me a little bit tougher, but not to take any shit though. No, just escalate, tell the teachers, who can snitch, call it whatever you want. I'd rather be a snitch. I'd rather tell on the bully and my kid be a snitch, even though it's stupid, than my kid going home and killing themselves. Let's put it that way. It's no joke. As a parent, you invest a lot in a child. Time, number one thing. It's not just your time you're putting in a child, but it's your time. That's time you could be doing something else, but you're putting that love and devotion into your child. So, to have a child to have a child take their life because of bullying is disgusting and horrible. So you report that bully. And if you do, come back and let me know. And we can talk about it. And I mean that. Oh my God. All right, some of these guys are, I don't know if Maddie's trying to troll. Maddie, you're going in timeout. For 10 minutes to see if he cools off. Hello, Brittany. Hello, Megs. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, he was. But I seem sweet. Thank you. Yeah, no, someone said they're getting bullied. What should they do about it? I told them, tell them. That kid's going to get embarrassed. They're going to feel like shit about it. They're going to get suspended because they're in school, they're Mr. Tough Guy. They might be bullying you. But their parents are going to be mad as hell at their kid if they get suspended, if they have good parents. So you're going to embarrass them and call them out. Yeah, tell someone. Who cares about snitch? Who cares? No, there's kids. Kids have killed themselves over bullying, and that's not okay. Don't get violent. Because, this day and age, everything's recorded, documented. Let's say you fight back. Someone records you smacking the shit out of that guy. That can hang you with you the rest of your life. Especially in public school. Everyone knows your name. They'll put it on Facebook. It's going to be out there forever. I got a lot of kids suspended because I was the smart snitch that all the teachers. Yeah, good. No, you got it, rap music. You're welcome anytime. Please let me know how it goes. Don't be afraid of anybody. You know, your life has value. And that goes to everybody here. Your lives have value. Got a Duval 12? Yeah, what up, Neil? Yeah, they look scary. Is that a Gundam picture? We're talking Jags and we got a Gundam? I'm sold. Yeah. No, rap music. Definitely. Fuck the bullies. Don't take that shit for 1 second. Sorry about the cursing if you're a kid. Yeah, what up? I think I was at like 1598 subs. I'm almost to 1600. So please, you know, if you love gaming, chatting, hanging out, good vibes. How serious being bullied is, like you said, people do terrible things to themselves. Yeah, no, and it becomes forgotten. And it's like, it wasn't bullying, but I remember when I was in high school, there was a girl who died of a drug overdose. And the next, like, she died, like, everyone found out that night. Like, everyone called each other. Everyone was like, oh my God, did you hear about so-and-so? And the next day in school, there was just like a cloud over everybody's head. Because even though the kids that didn't interact with her didn't know her, this is my senior year of high school, so we're still kids, basically. There was just like a cloud hanging in the air. A lot of people, I think, were performative, crying and acting really sad. But, like, that's not quite bullying, but everyone's really upset. And at her funeral, a bunch of the kids in the chorus came and sang a song at her funeral for her, like the high school anthem or something. And like, people that didn't even associate with her. And I think her aunt wrote an article in the local paper or the school newspaper, like saying, yeah, this was great, but, you know, she could have really used your help when she was addicted to drugs. Where were you all then? Like, they didn't say it like that, but I read it as that. And she's not wrong. No, bullying sucks. It's, you know, I'm a taxpayer. I'm not paying money for a school for kids to go there and get treated like shit. I won't stand for that. And, you know, your parents are paying taxes. They're investing their time and money into you. They don't want anything to happen to you. You know, your child is like an asset in a way. Yes, I have a daughter. She got bullied in daycare a few months ago. And we watched, there's a camera in the daycare. You can watch the feed. We saw it happen and we're like, what the fuck? And we told all the teachers, we escalated. And I was, hey, Chris, how are you? I asked my daughter, I was like, hey, what was that kid's name? What's his parents' name? Because I'm going to go to the shit I took from bullying. I'm really, like, I have an attitude if I'm wronged, put it that way. And my child is wrong, a child that's not even 2 years old, you're going to have a problem. Yeah. If you want, just get smart to the bully. If they're giving you shit, be like, is this really what I want to be doing to you? Just like stop and ask them. Like if they're being mean to you for no reason, just like stop and ask them. Like, hey, what did I ever do to you? What's your problem? What did I do to you? There's a bully I had in 8th grade who was just a complete asshole to me. His name was Wade. And if I see him now, I would say something to him. I'm like, hey, do you remember these horrible things you said to me? Just baseless. You remember that? Like, just curiosity. I wish I stopped and asked him when he did that. Just like, all right, buddy, what the fuck's your problem? Just ask him. Just like, what is your problem? What? Make them look stupid. Give it back to them. Like, what is your problem? What did I do to you that bothers you? Because a lot of it in school was like, oh, just fuck you, F word. You're the F word. And they would just pick on you and give you shit just like mercilessly. And it's like, what did I do to you? You're just the F word. And it's like, why? Like, what is your problem? You don't know me. And honestly, the best way to get back at them is just succeed in life. Become better than them. You know, rap music, edit, become a rapper. I'm just going off what your username says. Successful music producer. Then find them at the next high school reunion in 20 years, 10, 20 years. Like, go up and be like, hey, how much do you make? What do you do with your life? Where do you live? What's your house worth? How many kids you got? What kind of car do you drive? Oh, nothing? Oh, well, I got this, XYZ, fuck you. I'm an asshole. Okay, at least you're honest about it. Friend from middle school, an amazing mom who would always call into school and a lot of stuff changed for the better. Yeah. We've grown from who we were. Yep. The administration hated her. People probably in McDonald's. Yeah. I checked in on that bully. I think he like refurbishes like construction site equipment, but that's a hard job. You know, you're out there in the cold, probably Monday to Friday, punching a clock. So fuck him. I've been to the other side of the planet 3 or 4 times. I have a gorgeous wife. I have a beautiful child. I live in a really nice town. You know, I'm proud of my YouTube channel. I have a fully monetized YouTube channel. What does he got? I speak 3 languages. I know bits and pieces of multiple languages. I have 3 college degrees. That's the stuff that matters. There's nothing wrong with working at McDonald's, by the way. I mean, if you own a McDonald's franchise, it's actually a cash cow because it's just a passive income, basically, if you just own it. All right, train's going to the box. Hopefully I don't break the box. But yeah, degrees don't matter anymore. They don't, but they hold some merit. It shows you have the attention span and the brains to sit there and slog through college. It shows you're a learned individual, whether or not, take what you want from that. But I think they mean something on a personal level to me. I worked hard to have what I have. Learned the things I learned, experienced. Let's put it this way. I'd like to see that bully do a comparative analysis of what caused the Revolutionary War in Virginia versus what caused the Revolutionary War in Massachusetts. How did they differ? How were they the same? What were the common threads? They can analyze that. I bet they can't do that. I'll be right back. Look at my kitchen. Something. I don't know. Here. That. Look at this Jags cup. Go Jags. Do you ever deal with anxiety putting yourself on social media and live streaming and stuff? I always wanted to post music on here, but I've been... Don't be scared, Jacob. Just dive in and do it. No, I was apprehensive about showing my face for a while, but chances are somebody from where I live is going to be like, hey, I saw you on YouTube. So I'm not worried about it. I think about it sometimes, but, I'm not hateful and mean. I'm not going to say something that get me in trouble, like affect me in a job or a future opportunity or something. Just conduct yourself professionally. And, people can judge away. I don't give a shit. People come in here and judge me. Like I said earlier, they're helping me. They're pushing my stream. They're sending more people to my channel. Amazing wall. Yes, take care. Yes, you too. All right. Got a surprise for y'all. All right. For all the good vibes, I put on my Christmas swag. There you go. How do you like this? It's like little alien antennas, but Christmas trees. It's not a depression thing. It's more of a thing you establish digital presence or holding onto that energy and using it on as peace. Yeah, that's where I am. My channel's not that I need therapy, but it's my channel's my outlet. I have fun. I look forward to doing it every day. I talk to a lot of people. One of my channel members had they're feeling a little bit shy, having a hard time making friends and adjusting. And I gave them some suggestions on how to make friends and things to keep in mind. And the next day he's like, hey, wow, dude, that worked. Thank you. If I can spread some positivity and help people, I will. I got to start making dinner. Beautiful headband. Why, thank you. How about now? Can you all hear me? All of you hear me? Anybody? Fixed? Okay, yeah, I had to close YouTube out completely. I gotta get a dedicated. I gotta see if somebody has an old iPhone that they want to sell for giveaway, and use that for vertical lives. Get off my actual main phone. So as a parent, where my wife and I are almost in near constant communication and stuff with my daughter, and we're. It's always gross when you bring out a dish rag, like a cleaning rag from the kitchen counter, and the gray, nasty water that comes out. Fun fact: towels are never clean. Towels, sponges. We learned that when my daughter was not even 6 months old yet. We would use a little tiny square cleaning cloth to wipe her face after eating, drinking milk, whatever. She was getting a lot of breakouts, almost near constantly, and I'm like, that's not good because they're still building their immune system in their skin. But they, I was like, let's get rid of that. Stop using those cloth towels on her face because you can never get those clean. You can sanitize them in boiling water and do the baking soda trick and wring them out, but they're still going to retain some germs after one wipe. Just switch to the disposable wet wipes, and it cleared up. So towels can be really smelly. Old towel sponges. I don't know why I'm talking about that. You're not here for that, but I gotta start some food prep. A trip to the store for my wife for batteries turned into a trip for 38 other things. Am I from ? Am I from Canada? No. I am not from America's Hat, Arctic Mexico. No, I'm not. Argentina, how's Javier Milei treating you? Fucking ruining the country, right? Came in all hot and heavy. Afuera, afuera. Department of DEI, afuera. Chainsaws, and it amounted to nothing. Just a crazy person, showman. There we go. Where's the knife? All right. Afuera. President Pendejo. Presidente Pendejo. I'll be right back. BRB. Oh, I just got groceries and it winded the shit out of me. Oh. Yeah, Presidente Pendejo. People that come into office like Malay did, with that showmanship and flashy attitude and that presence, they more than often have no good policy. They're all about themselves, showmanship, being a tough, trying to be the loudest guy in the room, not the most effective. Trying to be the loudest guy, they think it's going to translate to being effective. It doesn't. Okay. All right, what am I cooking? What are we cooking? What's the fridge? Wall stream. Sad as Santa. Wall stream's over. Okay, food prep time. Make some breaded chicken for dinner tonight, and for lunch tomorrow, and for lunch for the rest of the week. I make a big tray of breaded chicken, have it throughout the week, fry it up when we need it. Excuse me. Just had a really funny interaction with my wife. She's holding a stuffed Christmas colored dog toy, dog bone, in one hand and cinnamon rolls in the other, like package store cinnamon rolls. Really good, the Fred Bakery kind. I'm like, who's that for? She says, you. She's holding a dog bone toy for a dog. No, the food, the dog bone. She's like, oh, that's all. Yeah, no, that's for you. So I'm getting a dog bone for Christmas. Drop some dog bones in the chat, everybody. Drop some bones in the chat. Throw me a bone. There we go. Drop a bone in the chat, somebody. All right.
Maybe good idea.
Yeah.
Where's your toolbox? Put it there so you don't forget.
Just leave it.
Leave it downstairs?
Yeah. Cooking dinner. Nothing exciting. Need a lid for this pot. It'll be a problem. Yeah, YouTube sucks like that. How's everybody doing? It's gone quiet. Nobody can see me. Everybody's wondering what the hell they're looking at. All right. Making some breaded chicken. So you got milk and an egg. I'm gonna season it. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. There we go. Some flour. Breadcrumbs. Okay. Keep this handy. Cooking some broccoli. Got 4 of you just hanging out, so thanks for hanging around, everybody. Oh, it's a night owl.
Yeah, that'd be a nice book.
That's so fun. Okay. Hey, how we doing? I'm making breaded chicken. I got some pot of broccoli going on the side. I'm missing a lid. Put a lid on it. All right. Get rid of your plastic cutting boards. Use only wood, but since I'm doing raw chicken, I keep this around for raw chicken. Unpack chicken before cooking. I plan on it. Don't worry. Somebody said unpack your chicken before cooking it.
Yeah, with the pack.
Yeah, I'm just going to throw this in a pot and see what happens. There we go. I'm going to fillet this fine white meat several times. Normally I would pound my meat on stream, but I'm just going to fillet it, which is probably worse. These are some fat breasts. I got some fat breasts for Christmas. Okay. There we go.
These are right.
Yeah, I hope so.
We'll put it by the tree.
Thank you. Okay. Like she never eats a whole one. Down the middle. Kind of should have done this the other way, but that's all right. All right, let's do this a little differently. Yeah, I was cutting down the middle. I was usually doing it in thirds. Top piece, and then I'm going to put this one in half. Just grab my meat on stream and cutting it. Doing this because I'm not going to tenderize my meat on stream. Hashtag stream meat. Right. Here we go. Can I show the meat to the camera? Too late. Clean my stove, clean the stove. I Kygo, clean as you go. Kaygo. Caygo. Okay. Beautiful. Everybody's happy. I hope. If not, too bad. Let's hit the like button. Okay, you want to see my meat? I'll show you my meat. Here you go. Here it is. All right. Now I'm going to bread my meat. You're going to watch me do it. So we got flour, egg white, egg wash, egg and milk, and breadcrumbs. Need a whisk. It's more for it.
You want this in the fridge or no?
No, you did that.
Or unless you want this here.
No, you can move it. Just move it. Just move it.
I thought you needed for the back.
No, thank you. Oh boy, okay. All right. I'm gonna bread my meat. You're gonna watch me touch my meat on camera. All right. see it? Meet me. Nice to meet me. Get it? Okay. Doesn't matter. All right. Real simple. Chicken in the flour, in the egg, then in the breadcrumb. Have your whole workstation set up beforehand. That way you're not fishing for things when you're covered in chicken juice. With breading, have a dry hand and a wet hand. When you're touching your meat, have a dry hand and a wet hand. So I'm going to take the wet hand, put it in the breadcrumbs. So I use the dry hand to get my meat in the crumbs. I'm going to pound my meat with my fingers a little bit. The wife's laughing behind me at my bad jokes. Pounding my meat. That's what you're here for, right? Here for pounding my meat, right? Yeah, the wife agrees with me. I'm basically an OnlyFans account. All right. Chicken. Kind of broke my own rules. I try to keep one hand dry, one hand wet for my meat. But I end up breaking those rules, so I become ambidextrous hands. You just get a lot of breadcrumb with your hand. So my wet hand, I'm going to touch the dry. I'm going to have breadcrumb fingers. Do I remember you? Sort of, yes. Did you behave yourself? Were you one of those people calling me a meth head, a crackhead, a pothead, whatever? Somebody told me I look like an old sippy cup. I don't even know what that means. I don't know how that's possible. How do I look like an object? I look like a sippy cup. The world's skinniest sippy cup.
That's funny.
Metza matza. It's like it's a memory game for me. All the names I've been called. Crackhead, meth head, I've been called gay, a sippy cup. I look like Sid from Ice Age. What animal is Sid in Ice Age? Is he a sloth? I think he's a sloth. Normally, raw chicken, I should be this close to this stuff, but we'll clean it. Okay, take my wet meat, put it in the breadcrumbs, toss it in the breadcrumbs. Really freaking good. These are really good. I have a cast iron of coconut oil. I fry them in.
These?
Oh. Is that non-alcoholic?
Mine.
Oh, it's alcohol. Thanks.
You don't need more.
I would like more.
Downstairs,
Just leave it down here for now. Okay. There you go. Now your breadcrumbs get a little wet over time. You got to add more dry ones to them. All right. Add some more crumbs because my meat crumbs got wet. If it's too wet, it won't stick to my meat. All right. This is just getting silly. All right. Should have used the dry hand, but that's okay. Okay, 3 more pieces. I gotta get going soon. Okay. Double fry Korean style. I guess, well, I mean, no, I just fry it when it's like, right now it's just raw chicken. I drop it in the oil, then it's, then I eat it. Alright, I'm out of flour. I guess I really don't need it. They say the flour makes the eggs stick to the chicken better, but I don't know. Seems like more carbs. Two more. Cut. Take that. Fry the chicken and bread separately. We call it a sandwich. Okay. Fry the chicken. Fry the chicken and bread separately. Oh, okay. Interesting. So fry the bread, then fry the chicken and double fried sandwich? Interesting. I've not heard of that. Okay. Making breaded chicken. Big breaded chicken. Okay. Oh, these crumbs got wet again. I'm gonna see if I can salvage these crumbs and dry them out. Okay. Boom. We done. Now, since you making breaded chicken, yeah. Got that right. Okay. Chicken is the #1 food contaminant. Chicken is the #1 kitchen food contaminant out there. So just make sure you keep a clean work area. Like if you cut or handle chicken on a cutting board, get rid of that cutting board. Don't use it again until you clean it. The broccoli's probably done. Okay. That's why I put it straight in the oven, no prep. Hey, that's one way to do it. Oh, I'm gonna pack my meat and put it away, and I gotta go. Okay. We got to try the batteries. Probably a second stream later on, testing the train. Maybe I can stick the batteries in it real quick. Won't take long. All right. So things like breaded chicken, put it away between layers of wax paper. Probably put 2 in there, depending on the size. This is so messy. I regret this every time. These breadcrumbs get everywhere. Don't need a lot. That's a big piece. It's getting its own layer. So let's take this, put this here. Hope the train works. I will not be happy if it doesn't. Maybe one more? No, I guess not. There we go. There we go. Let's do it. Okay. Boom. We good. Breaded chicken. Very quick, very effective. You know that meme. I got breadcrumbs all over the stove, but we'll deal with that later. Next, I'm going to clean my knife. Don't leave a knife in the sink. I committed a party foul by doing that. Okay. There we go. I gotta remember to put my phone case back on. I had to clean my phone case from all that train dust. The worst part, all that cleanup. Do it. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Yep. Got 5 people that have been consistently lurking and Megs in the chat. So thanks for hanging around, everybody. Keep it 100, you know? This is gas money. Okay. I'm gonna get going in 2 minutes. Do streamers all mirror flip their video? Because you're is so it depends, Megs. The way YouTube works, the outward camera, you'll see it normal. It'll say Jaguars like normal. This outward one is mirror image, so it's reversed, which is annoying. I don't know why it doesn't do that. Like, I don't know if there's a way I can fix that locally. YouTube's camera is kind of a potato. It's not great. The YouTube encoder is whack. It downscales you. It's just like you don't have a lot of control. You can have the most HD setup camera phone. You'll have a phone that can shoot in 4K. You'll get sent down to freaking 720p. Like, doesn't let you clean up your mic. My mic was acting weird. It had a lot of like weird like background purring sound. The front mic, it uses the front mic to for the recording, and it had dust in it, I guess. So I cleaned it up, and it sounds better. All right. Well, I'm going to end it there, everyone. Stay tuned for a train stream where I put the batteries in the train and see what happens later. Megs, thanks for hanging around. Everybody else, Gerson, thanks for coming back. B. Dublin, Rap Edit, telling those bullies. I wish everyone well. Jacob, everyone else who hung around, thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the like button 2 more times, people. Hit this to 20 likes. You can get this to 20 likes after the stream ends, so that'll certainly help. Bless you. Anyway, I gotta get going. Baby daycare. Feed the baby. Bathe the baby. Bathe me, bathe the wife. Just kidding. We bathe ourselves. But, you know, I gotta do. I'll catch you all later. Have a great night. Megs, stay black.